Ryan was 19 years old. He lived in a crowded city apartment with his mother. Life was not easy for them. His mother worked long hours at a small restaurant. Ryan studied during the day and worked part-time at night. Every day felt the same: wake up, study, work. Come home tired. He wanted a better future. But lately, he felt lost. Very lost. His grades were falling. His friends were moving ahead in life. And no matter how hard he tried, success felt far away. One cold evening, Ryan failed an important exam. When he saw the result, his heart sank. He walked through the streets silently. The city lights looked blurry in his tired eyes. For the first time in years, he whispered to himself, "Maybe I'm not good enough." Ryan entered a quiet park near his apartment. Rain clouds covered the sky. An old man sat alone on a wooden bench. He wore a simple brown coat and held a cup of coffee in his hands. The old man noticed Ryan's sad face. "You look like the world is sitting on your shoulders," he said softly. Ryan forced a small smile. "Just a bad day." The old man nodded slowly. Bad days can feel very long when you are young. Ryan sat beside him quietly. For a few moments, neither of them spoke. Only the sound of cold wind moved through the trees. Then the old man asked, "Do you want to tell me what happened?" Ryan looked down at the ground. "I work hard every day," he said. "But nothing changes. I'm tired of trying." The old man listened carefully. Not once did he interrupt. After a long silence, the old man smiled gently. "When I was your age," he said, "I also wanted to quit." Ryan looked surprised. The old man continued, "I grew up very poor. My father died when I was young. I worked in factories during the day and studied at night." Ryan listened carefully. "One winter," the old man said softly, "I lost everything: my job, my home, even my confidence." He looked at the gray sky above them. "I remember sitting alone in the snow thinking my life was finished." Ryan slowly asked, "What happened after that?" The old man smiled. "I woke up the next morning." Ryan looked confused. "That's all?" he asked. The old man laughed quietly. "Yes. Sometimes surviving one more day is the first victory." The wind became stronger. Leaves moved across the empty park. The old man looked directly at Ryan. "Do you know why most people fail?" Ryan shook his head. "Because they stop," the old man said calmly. "They stop one day before life begins to change." Ryan became quiet. The old man continued, "Success is not always fast. Sometimes life tests how badly you want it." Ryan stared at the ground. "But what if I fail again?" he asked softly. The old man smiled warmly. "Then fail again. And stand up again." Those words hit Ryan deeply. No teacher had ever spoken to him like that before. The old man pointed toward an old clock tower across the street. "Look at that clock," he said. Ryan looked up. "It moves slowly," the old man continued. "But it never stops." Ryan stayed silent. "Life is the same," the old man said. "You do not need to move fast. You just need to keep moving." For the first time in many months, Ryan felt something inside him change. Hope. Small but real. The rain finally started falling. Ryan stood up from the bench. He looked at the old man carefully. "Thank you," he said honestly. The old man smiled. "One day," he replied, "you will teach someone else the same lesson." Ryan nodded slowly. Then he walked home through the rain. But this time, his steps felt lighter. Months passed. Ryan worked harder than ever before. Not because life became easier, but because he stopped giving up. Slowly, his grades improved. Slowly, his confidence returned. And 1 year later, Ryan passed his final exams successfully. That evening, he returned to the same park. The same bench stood under the trees. But the old man was not there. An older woman feeding birds nearby smiled softly and said, "The old gentleman used to come here every evening. He always loved helping young people." Ryan smiled quietly. Then he sat on the bench and looked at the sky. The cold wind moved gently around him. And for the first time in a long while, he truly believed in himself. Ending message life becomes difficult for everyone sometimes. But difficult moments are not the end of the story. As long as you continue moving forward, hope is never lost. If this story touched your heart, subscribe for more emotional and inspiring stories.